Hello,
I thought we had
everyone, and Andy,
Oh.
and yeah.
Solid start.
Yeah, it's obviously going well in April.
Yeah.
Losing my mind.
Podcast again.
Yes, we're back.
Yeah. Actually got some cool stuff.
We have a ton of... We've had to write a list, just so we don't forget about all the cool stuff we've done. It makes it sound like it wasn't cool, though, if we wrote a list.
I had forgotten about that.
Well, we're both terrible. We can't remember anything.
So first things, weddings, I guess.
Weddings.
Always been back.
Yeah, they're kind of all year round.
Do you know
so-
what? Yeah. I mean, they've all been cool, and I know the last 2 years has been a bit nuts.
Yeah.
But from just something about from last weekend, it feels like it not that they weren't back to normal, but they were still a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was.
like,
It wasn't quite.
There's no denying it now. Yeah.
Yeah. It was still a novelty to be doing it, and
Well,
there was still some
Sarah and
restrictions
Paul still
stuff.
felt like, ooh, you never know.
Because they weren't expecting.
No, not
You know,
really.
it was January, so like.
Yeah.
I guess what I mean is we did so many weddings that like, not that they became normal, but it was the atmosphere. I think was like for the
Yeah.
first time it was like back to,
Yeah.
you know, when COVID hit and it started, we were going, oh, it'd be great when it's back to normal,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we all just thought it would just go right, it's done, and then back to normal, but we sort of drifted into it.
Well, we kind of went in
And in and out, but now it was Vicky's and Sam's was just it
Fantastic.
felt like it was just back to normal for
Yeah.
weddings. So long may
The
that.
sun was shining.
Yeah.
The snow teased us a little bit. There were a couple of speckles of
Yeah.
snow,
Yeah, it did.
but fortunately it went.
Which there's not just saying it just to mention weddings, but it's like off and running again. But
Yep.
tying it in with, we're going to do, or we've been thinking of doing, I know it's been on Facebook and that, some camera courses.
Oh, yep.
Online
We
content
are, yeah.
and things like that. I've had lots of people inquiring about camera classes and
We have,
equipment and things like that. And instead of doing the camera club days and things like that, which is not everyone can make,
No,
and they're generally weekends.
we
and we're
kind
very
of
busy
found
with
out-
weddings.
we kind of found out we can make it a lot cheaper for people as well if we did it this way
Yeah, we're
as
doing
well,
some
which
online
is
content. So hopefully we've got some stuff like this. So from the wedding, on Saturday we've been doing some sort of recording some stuff that actually done in situ. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause it's all well and good.
Yeah.
It's a bit boring just talking about like this, talking about photography. So we've got this kind of stuff which will magically come on the screen now.
hopefully.
If it doesn't, we'll look mental.
Yeah.
And then so you could see some bits of setup, and it's that kind of stuff. It's sort of in situ stuff from actual shoots, from
Yeah.
actual studio stuff, from weddings, commercial, that kind of thing. So
Mhm.
hopefully you can do the sort of the classroomy bit, the camera bit, but
Yeah.
then put it straight into
We're gonna try and make
use
it
context.
as fun as possible as well.
Yeah.
'Cause we've watched a couple
Oh.
out of interest just to see what
Yeah,
they're
so,
like.
sinfully boring.
Yeah, it's like being at a lecture at university and not a good one. So
Yeah.
we just want to try and make it fun, do it in bite-sized little chunks.
Yeah.
And and not only that, like, not diving too deep, not deeper than a beginner needs to go, like, and just bamboozle them with all the specs.
Yeah,
and
and
numbers
hopefully
and-
do some stuff, and then you try it, and then like from this, so like the this is the resulting shot from this setup.
Yep.
Ta-da. You can see it puts it into practice, so it makes some sense, because a lot of the online courses are just theory, aren't they? Sitting in a room and talking about it and stuff like that. So hopefully, we've been doing a bit of that over the last ages, and we'll get a couple of online courses on that. I don't know how we're gonna. I'll let you sort that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, it's something we're planning on doing. We haven't quite started yet, but
Yeah, just getting the content together, and trying to make sure it's not boring.
Okay.
Like
coming soon.
much more interesting than this,
Yeah, yeah, a bit
which
shorter,
doesn't make sense.
precise.
Yeah.
Back to the wedding anyway. How cool were them speeches?
Yes. Well done to
Very good
everyone
speeches.
for the speeches. Good fun. Yeah, they were good. They were all good. It was a cool day.
It was brilliant. Yeah.
Here's just a few that we got from the day.
Yeah. Have a few
Which
pictures up.
looking forward to. Just put them on our Facebook page so bride and groom can have a look at them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the kind of thing, because back to camera classes.
Oh.
We're not. It's not designed. It's not meant with a view to doing it professionally, like at weddings or something. It's just like we've always said, weddings afford the most practical use for the stuff that you do. Like, you use the camera the most at
Of
weddings.
course,
It
yeah.
sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean.
And it kind of makes more sense because if we show you things in the studio, who's got studio
Yeah.
lighting and a big
That's a
white
much better way of
backdrop,
saying it,
and,
isn't
yeah.
And it's it's people, and most people we find are looking to photograph, improve photography for people.
Yep.
So, weddings are cool for that. So we'll get a lot more of them on. But
we'll
yeah,
do.
looking forward
Got a few
to
coming up.
next week. Weddings are coming thick and fast, so
Mm.
we'll have plenty of that. And
Ooh.
and thanks to all the new bookings for next year as well. God dear,
Yeah,
it's going to be cool.
I know. I think next year's looking a lot busier than this year, and this year was already busy, so that's brilliant.
Oh, excuse the yawn. Children, keep me up.
Keeping you awake.
My own, not just random children.
Oh,
Ah.
should we go talk about schools?
Ah!
Schools next.
Perfect.
Schools segue. So yeah, we're going back to the school.
Going back to school.
Yeah, we're going back to school. Back to school. So yeah, we've been ringing around a lot of schools in the area, trying to get a couple more because we've been doing nurseries now for years and years.
Yeah.
And everyone likes our style of actually playing with the
Our
kids,
style.
making them smile instead
Yeah.
of getting the whole.
Cheese.
If you
Yeah.
saw that, yeah, just trying to. It's quite weird how it seems a little bit basic, but I understand that people just try and rush through all the children.
Yeah.
But when we've been doing it, we haven't felt like we've been rushing.
No, it's been done the same way for a long time.
Yeah.
And why would schools want to change it? Because it's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But we're doing it a little bit different, which is actually, like I said, actually quicker. Seems to be.
It is.
A
We took like
bit more effort from
3 or
us,
4
but then-
pictures per child.
Yeah,
and
So
still
a bit more
managed to do all that.
choice, just as easy, if not easier, for the school
Yeah.
to have done, but actually get some decent stuff and give them an edit and things like that.
That's right.
So just get a better quality school pick. It takes a bit of explaining how we're going to do it, and that's kind of the
It does.
thing that
yeah.
we need. The schools that we do, we've been fortunate enough to either know the head because they've been to the studio, or
Yeah.
staff members, or their parents of kids
Well,
who go there.
They're incredibly busy as well. I mean, they do have to look after
Yeah,
300 plus
yeah.
children. A lot of the schools we're
Yeah.
talking to.
So, but yeah, that's looking cool. And we've been doing a
Mm.
couple of new ideas for class pictures as well, like this
Yeah.
and like this. Again, just to mix it up and make it a little bit easier
Yeah.
and cooler.
Yeah, just something a bit more interesting. Not only that, I mean, in one of the ways that we're looking at, it kind of guarantees the best smile from every child as
Yeah.
well.
And if anyone misses that day, they can be added onto this. Whereas
Yeah.
not so easy for a normal class picture. Plus, generally, we all know the ones where they're just in the sports hall
Oh, yeah.
on benches. Someone's not looking. There's always one kid not looking.
There's always one that's
picking
planned a
nose.
trip
Someone
to a
giving it the
holiday
old
in Spain.
V's. Yeah. So just trying some new stuff. Nothing.
No.
World beating, but
It sounds
Um,
simple, doesn't it? It's like we're not more expensive than the other ones, and we just actually try and get smiles,
Yeah.
which is all good. Like we do in the studio.
yeah, I think doing it from
Bubbles
a
and
bit more
balls.
from, what parents might want to actually buy,
Yeah.
which is good for them, which is good for us,
Yeah.
which is good for the school. So.
I am intrigued how many people want a bookmark with a kid's face on
Yeah.
or a mouse map. Let us know if you're even interested in that, because I'm always surprised if they even sell those.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah,
Like 20 copies of a class picture.
Yeah.
What do you need that for? You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
And
Which
we
I-
actually tell you the size of the print. It's not
yeah,
small,
think
medium,
about it
large.
from a parent's point of view. Like, what do you want to buy? But there you go. So we've got plenty to catch up with.
So yeah, if you'd like us to photograph at your school, your child's school even, or even your school if you happen to be a teacher there, let us know, or I'll speak to the members of staff there, because
We've got all the
Yeah.
the info and the promo that we can send across the
That's
email
it, yeah.
and hard copy if needs be, and you can have a look through. And it's one of them, innit? Just
Yeah.
give it a try, and if you like it, great, forevermore. If not,
Yeah.
I think you will. But if you don't, well, never mind.
yeah.
So on with that as well. Loads.
Oh, what were we doing yesterday morning, Andy?
Uh,
So I got this totally wrong. I thought they'd shut and they'd reopened. It turns out they've been open all this time. So
I couldn't remember.
shows how often I walk into Wakefield Town Centre and it's literally over there.
Yeah.
So we were photographing. Is it pronounced Deichmann?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deichmann. Yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
Yeah. Not even we're there.
Yeah. So Deichmann, the shoe shop. Yes, they were reopening after a refurb in Wakefield Trinity Walk. And
So thanks to all the guys the staff who got. Well, they said they volunteered. I think they volunteered to be in early and
they did really well.
Model for us.
Given the photos that they were asked to do.
Yeah,
they were all fun though. They were all fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Getting a lot more commercial stuff as well, aren't we? So.
I've got an urge to buy shoes though now. I really do need shoes.
Well, there you go. Well, we literally photographed the office, so.
I know. We'd finished before they opened though, so that was. Otherwise, I would have walked out with 10 boxes of shoes.
Go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. But yeah, it was absolutely great doing that.
Yeah, and don't know what we think we might. No, that's a lie. We're not going to do anything for commercial stuff. If people need anything commercial stuff doing, just give us a ring, and we were just doing it per job, price it accordingly.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to go down the whole.
No, we're not really advertising it, but we still happen to get jobs, which is still brilliant.
We do loads, so it's great. But nothing. Everything seems so. There's a lot of changes, isn't there? So
yeah, because with commercial stuff, we love doing it for local businesses within Wakefield. But yeah, it's not something we're looking to drive down to London to
get. A lot of LinkedIn profiles and things like that, and headshots for people, staff, but the more like for.
Yeah, we just did some recent headshots as well, didn't we? They were brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd like any headshots, if you need some new photos after COVID, I mean, I've been trying to avoid getting new photos since COVID because I need to sort myself out.
There's always Photoshop, mate.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just fix myself in post.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, let us know if you're interested in any headshots because we do provide those, and we're doing quite a few
down at the studio, and it's been a bit of a laugh in the studio, hasn't it, recently?
It has, yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah. We've got to mention Fab Charity.
Prostate cancer. Yes.
Our wonderful calendar girls.
Yes.
Here they are. Well played, ladies. Two of them are my cousins, so
yes.
That was fun. But well played for doing that. They're doing amazing things at the minute. So I think it's the idea of something each month that was way out the comfort zone, all to be sponsored and raise money. And they've done open water swims in January and
they did
all sorts of stuff. And a calendar girl style photo shoot was a nervy one for them, but they were awesome and well played.
It's not an easy thing to pitch, is it, to your friends? I don't think.
No, but the shots look cool. There's some beauts, and that's the magic, isn't it?
Let us know down below if you want a full Monty LWS calendar. Thinking of 12 photo shoots now. Yeah.
You.
No, please don't tell us that you want that.
Might do it anyway. Free giveaway. Not with schools.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Gosh, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that kind of covers everything.
Is that about it?
And then in the next podcast, I'll be 30.
It's your 30th.
Yeah.
You little young.
I know. You know what? I can't even.
Gimp.
I can't even say anything to anyone because my wife's older than me. You're older than me, so everyone's just like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
Every time I go, oh God, I'm turning 30.
Now, for those who've met us, that might blow people's minds. What you've just revealed there, that I am in fact older than you.
Yeah, and I'm not actually 40. You're only 30, Jesus.
Yeah. Wow, tough paper round. Been hammered with children too young, man. That's what it is.
Being a photographer.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Bloody is.
Don't we sound privileged?
So revelation there. If anyone met us and thought clearly Mike was the senior partner.
That's it. Yeah.
No, it's me. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by these youthful good looks.
It'll catch up to you soon.
Can you Photoshop video edit for stuff like this? You can.
You can.
Filter it.
It's a lot trickier than photos, but yes, you can.
Let's do that.
Or do you want me to what was
just
it?
Make me look a bit less shattered.
Yeah, do Brad Pitt. What's that film now where he gets younger? No, he gets older, but younger.
If you're talking about Benjamin Button, I need you to hit yourself in the face.
No, I haven't spoken about Benjamin Button in years. I actually forgot what it was called. That one. Yeah.
I was just going to list a load of Brad Pitt films. Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So the next thing online, the main bits will be the Camera Club stuff. It will be nice for feedback for this because
as and when we trickle feed it, yeah.
There is loads, isn't there? There's like YouTube. Obviously, YouTube is full with it, but we've watched many.
Yeah, it's
try to do something that's not as. They all seem quite boring, even for us that like.
Not only that,
do it all the
when
time.
They say it's targeted towards beginners, I think they're kind of going a little bit too fast to the point where it bamboozles you, and you're probably not going to take pictures. Which there's
not a lot
one
doing
thing
it in
is
it.
Take their pictures.
Take
that's
a picture
the main
and
thing.
see.
Yeah.
Best way to learn.
Well, that's how you learn, by making mistakes. And if you're not taking photos, then you're not learning, really, are you?
Yeah, and it can take the fun out of it, can't it? Because there's a lot of numbers and gear and.
Well, when you're trying to take a picture, sometimes you just want to make it look good. You don't want to go, oh, is this angle right, or is this the right millimeter?
Yeah,
is this the right aperture,
and doing stuff that like, you know, like sometimes when you watch cooking shows and you think, oh yeah, I can do it. Yeah, that looks all right, and then they use an ingredient like, you know, penguin blood or something, and you're like. But I ain't got that. It's a bit sometimes with camera. It's a bit like well, I don't know how to do Photoshop or something. We're gonna just touch on those bits just to make you feel better because everything is done. So you see like pictures, you think, oh, mine don't look like that.
There's some great photography communities out there, but some people are a little bit like pushy with like, you must have an L lens, you must shoot full frame, you must shoot raw. And if you've just got your new camera at Christmas and you're very new to this, like forcing you to do all this stuff straight away or spend extra money when you may find out it's not for you in the end. Like it's
and with phones not catching up, but you know what I mean, like the cameras on phones getting so good and being able to do filters and edit, do post-production on it, it's mega tempting. I can see why, because that's a big thing that people always say, isn't it? I would use the camera that I bought and spent a lot of money on, but I didn't want to miss it faffing on. So it's trying to get rid of the faff so that you use the proper camera. So
I'm still wondering if we do like a little short course just on how to take better pictures with your phone.
Yeah, it's not...
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can't be bothered spending the extra money on a camera, can't be bothered with different lenses and all the setup and stuff.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not all camera gear related stuff.
No.
That is nerdy and boring. More like...
The gear helps, but I think... I've seen many pictures taken with cheap cameras, or some not even DSLRs. Like, a lot of it's just being there and taking the photo.
Yeah.
Really?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And it might be rubbish, or it might be dead good. Hopefully it'll be dead good.
Okay. I hope it's okay.
We're striving
middle of the road.
Just
middle of the
bang
road.
Average is where we are. That should be the new tagline. LW Studios, bang average.
We're okay.
A shrug. That's it. That's the fact. Cool.
Yes.
So more wedding images to follow and
that's the list.
New weddings to do and a few more from Saturdays because they were cool.
Yes.
Thanks to Blue and Jade for being awesome bridesmaids as well.
That was a good
they technically weren't, were they?
No, they
honorary guest bridesmaids. I think. Hungover but legendary.
Yeah.
Well done for getting through the day.
Yeah.
Awesome. And here they are now. Hope you like that one.
Yeah, hopefully there's some photos of this video, otherwise we'll just look crazy.
If you can't figure out how to do this, there was many bits of this don't make sense.
That's true.
And maybe we could cut bits in from
God,
random films and things like that.
Yeah, can do, yeah. We might need licensing for that.
Nah, they won't care for that little bit that we just did there. No one's going to see it. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so this is like a practice for the camera videos.
Yeah, of course.
To make them a bit more
I still want to make a spinning exposure triangle.
We can do that. A what? An exposure triangle, what are you saying?
We need some plasterboard. No, not plasterboard, MDF.
Not making
a nail.
Yeah, we've got loads of time for that.
2x4, just yeah.
Anyway, stop talking rubbish. Edit a wedding. Wedit and Edding.
Wedit and Edding.
Wedit and Edding.
Editing a wedding now. Yeah.
Later.
Busy. See you later.